welcome back to Eyeshadow Look. My name is Erin and today I'll be filming 3 different spring looks that you could do whether you're on the go, so something really quick that you could do in 5 minutes. The next look is going to be something you could do in 10 minutes, so something a bit more casual, or if you're just heading out to grab lunch or something like that. And the other look is going to be kind of like a full glam look, which you see here. So if you want to see those looks, then keep on watching. So for the first look, I'll be doing a really simple one. It's just going to consist of like blush, mascara, and then a lipstick as well. So first off, I'm going to be using the Milani Big Blush. It's going to be in the shade Luminosa, which is a really nice like peachy goldish shade. So I just like to use like a powder brush, really like not too dense, really fluffy. And I like to just apply this right on my apples of my cheeks here. You can go as heavy-handed as you like, but I just keep it really light and simple. And if you really want that sun-kissed look, I like to also apply it just a little bit on top of my nose here. For the eyes, again, we're just keeping it really simple, so I like to just use the volumizing mascara, and this one is the Essence Lash Princess. If you have really short or really thin lashes like me, I like to just pile that on. Some people like to put like 2 layers, which I like to do too. That's one. I like to go back to the bottle. And yeah, for me, I like to kind of avoid it being too clumpy, just because I really like it when my lashes flare out. And then I know some people like to do the bottom lashes too, but I personally just like doing the top here. And if it transfers like how I a little bit did over here, you can always just, what I like to do is just let it dry out first and then go back with like either your eyeshadow or like a tissue and then just wipe it off. And then last thing I like to add is just a lipstick on top if you're just, like I said, on the go. What I like to use, or what I've been using right now, is the matte Powder Kiss lipstick, which are really nice because they're mattifying but also still very hydrating for the lip. Nice little shade like that, kind of like a peachy, dirty peach kind of rose shade. And this one's the shade Mullet Over. For a more fresher look, I like to just like buff it out with my finger, so it creates more like a tint as opposed to just like lipstick. You kind of want to go for that effortless look if you are having that on the go kind of look too. Yeah, so just like that. Then you have like a very fresh look, nothing too much. Really nice if you just want to step out of the house to grab something, or like you're doing groceries. So if you got any mascara on your eyelid like before and it dried up, you can always go back with an eyeshadow. So for the second look, I'm going to be doing something a little bit more on top of what I currently have. What I'm just going to incorporate is like a highlight with false lashes, because honestly I can't live without false lashes. Just a little bit of lash eyeliner on the lash line, just so you cover that highlight first. Right now I'm using the Laura Geller highlight, definitely a really beaming highlight, and I'll just be using this kind of domish brush here. And what I like to do is just apply it like you usually would on the high points of your cheekbone, also underneath the eyebrow here. And then for the extra glow and like radiance, I like to also apply it down my nose bridge and then over my cupid's bow actually. Just a little bit, not too much, and then just a little bit on the tip of the nose and then here. Honestly, for spring looks, you could apply the highlight anywhere just because you definitely want that glowy skin and then radiance to the skin as well. So chin, some people like to apply it here, apply false lashes. And right now I've been using, I know they're in a matte case, but they're actually the Kiss Gala lashes. What I like about them is that they're very wispy and fluffy and still very full. And for lash glue, I'm just going to be using the Just Kiss Strip Lash. What I like about lash glue application is that it does have a pen, so it's much more faster. And then this one in particular dries really quick too, so if you're on the go, I'd highly suggest getting a lash glue with a pen. I'm just gonna apply it right on my eyelash line here. And then don't worry if it's not perfect, because we're always going to go back with an eyeliner on top anyways. And then what I like to do once it's on is to just clamp your regular lash with the strip lash just so it stays together and it doesn't look like you have 2 lashes on. Okay, that's one. Alright, then the other lash here. Make sure you get the lash right up against your natural lash line, just to avoid having any gaps in between. It definitely makes it easier if you have no gaps, because some people are able to do it so well that they don't even need to put eyeliner on top, but in my case I definitely do. Pinch together. So both lashes are on, and now I'm just gonna apply eyeliner on top. So the eyeliner I like to use is also by Essence, kind of like my mascara. So this one is Essence eyeliner pen, which is waterproof, which I definitely need, especially for summer because it does get hot and people do sweat. Apply the eyeliner directly on top of the eyelash line, just so it covers the lash band. And definitely try to keep it as thin as possible. And then if you have to, also go underneath just to fill any gaps. Just push them up if you have to, or if you have an eyelash curler, obviously use that too, but usually I could get away without it. Yeah, this is the second look. Definitely more so if you're like going on a date or something during the day, if you want to look a little bit put together more for work. And yeah, this is my second one. Now I'm gonna do the third look, which is going to consist of eyeshadow, a wing liner, and then whatever you have enough time for, you can just add on top. What I'm going to be using is the Norvina palette for my eyeshadow. Probably going to use more of like the pinkier shades, a little bit of the golden. What I like to start off first is with the base shadow, which is called Beige. More of like a nudish beige color here. I just like to apply it on the eyelid. And I know I have eyeliner already from the last look. I'm gonna go around it. Next, what I like to use is going to be kind of like an orangey or like crease shade. I'm probably gonna mix Incense, which is like a brownish shade, with an orange shade called Eccentric, and that's just gonna be my crease color here. Just because usually spring associates with more fresh look. I mean, you could still go, or you could still use these kind of colors, or these springtime colors, to still look spring, I guess. Definitely blend it out as much as you can. I'm just like whacking my eyelash. I think that's all I'm gonna lay out for the crease, because I still want to keep it light and simple, but obviously you're adding a little more oomph. For the lid color, I'm gonna use something probably like definitely more shimmery, so maybe I'll probably use Dreamer mixed with a little bit of Wild Child. So you're gonna get definitely the pink for spring, and then a little bit of gold shimmer underneath it. And what I'm going to use is probably just my finger, because definitely if you want to pack on a shadow, you want to use your finger or like a flat brush. And then if you kind of go on top of the crease color by accident, you could always go back. It's not a problem. You just tap it or pat it into the lid here. And then I know it's also transferring onto the eyeliner because of the last looks. I'll probably be going on top of that as well, or going back to the liner as well. That's done. I'm going to go back with the crease color brush. Go on top there, just like that. I kind of want to go back to Wild Child a bit. I kind of want to really define that pink. Actually mix a bit of love in it too as well, just because I definitely want that pink to pop on the lid. Oh, there you go. That's the kind of pink I was looking for. So I'm mixing pink, or the love shade and Wild Child shade together. I'm gonna go back with the crease brush. I'm gonna go back with the Dreamer shade too, because I think the shade Love totally just removed the shimmer. Should have just put Dreamer on top. And then go back to crease brush once again. Okay, there you go. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go back with the eyeliner to create a small wing. And then I just wanna create a tiny one, not too much, not too long of a wing. Just gonna drag it out here. Yeah, all the shadow got onto the eyeliner, so I'm just gonna go back over it too. Alright, so I just finished my eyeliner, and then now, honestly, I would usually just stop here, but if you want to go definitely even further with it, sometimes I like to get another highlight that I have, so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Amrezy one. Definitely a classic highlight. The Amrezy highlight is not as beaming as the Laura Geller one. You know, you could have both. And then we could also do, if your collarbone is showing the day, you could apply highlight on the collarbone, or the décolleté if you want to call it, or if you want to be fancy. I mean, I like to go back with even more blush or like more contour. Back to my Milani blush here. I wouldn't necessarily say pack it on, but definitely accentuate more of the upper part. Kind of like in between the blush and like where your contour would be. Accentuate that part, and then whatever's left you can apply back to the apples here. So yeah, since this is more of a glam kind of look, I like to now accentuate the lipstick a bit more. So I'm gonna go back to that mauve over color from MAC. This time I want to be a little bit more defined with it. Gonna go around, definitely follow the natural shape of your lip. It's gonna be the final look.